Minnesota Timberwolves. This is their third matchup of the NBA Cup. They've gone 1-1 so far in group play.
And, you know, I think if they want a chance to move on to the knockout round, I think they've probably got to win out. So it starts tonight here at home.
And now talking about how things are going for the Rockets. They are 0-2 in the NBA Cup. It does not look good for them to advance.
I agree, B.A. However, they can't think about that. It's still a regular season game, and that should be their focus, not their standing in the cup.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. And it's Şengün in at the center position. And he knocks down the first one. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
Şengün finds Green. Here's Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. Out to the right wing. Towns passes to Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. Three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Van Vliet. Smith with a screen on Conley. Here's Van Vliet. Drills the baseline jumper.
That was all he needed to find the hoop. I mean, expert play call that time by Van Vliet.
Conley passes to Gobert. Towns for 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The screen doesn't earn him a ton of breathing room. Turns out he doesn't need it.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Van Vliet, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Şengün. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
The balance, the focus, Şengün shrugging off the contact in style.
Conley against Van Vliet. Conley passes to Towns. Off the mark there with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Smith, and the 10-footer finds the target.
Not an easy shot for a young player, but Smith Jr. really smooth that time.
Conley passes to Gobert. Here's Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston, trailing by 2. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's a peek at the current NBA Cup standings for you here in the middle of the group round.
And at this point, it's still very much a mystery who's going to make it all the way to that NBA Cup championship game. A lot of basketball left to play.
Pass to Brooks. On the wing, Green. Şengün, a screen on Edwards. Here's Green. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. And for both teams, it's game 3 of the NBA Cup. But one of these teams is much more likely to advance than the other.
Yeah, but we've seen some crazy things in this tournament. Big momentum swings, so I don't put anything past anyone.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
This is what makes Edwards so tough to defend. I mean, incredible at making hard shots.
Pass to Şengün. Over Gobert. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Şengün's got his second basket of the night. Towns outside. Back to Edwards. 16 feet out. Smith with the rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Smith. Over Conley. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist from Van Vliet.
Good stuff that time from Smith, stepping in for his jumper.
Here's Gobert, defended by Şengün. Outside McDaniels. Towns a screen on Brooks. McDaniels can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
If you let him, Van Vliet will just live at the arc. I mean, he shoots fearlessly from out there.
Conley passes to Edwards. Now McDaniels. Pass to Towns. They need this. Gets the 3 to fall. Towns has got 6.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. He's checked in for Brooks. And the 2K leaderboard, looking at the best when it comes to field goal percentage. Second is Anthony Edwards.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston, coming off a win against the Blazers.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. It felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
First one falls. And how about the Fred Van Vliet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions. But you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind, B.A., is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred Van Vliet in a nutshell.
And it's the Rockets with the ball, following the score by Minnesota. Inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And look at Smith making the heads-up play, rolling into open position right on cue.
Towns outside. Now here's Gobert. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Timberwolves, still early, but they have the third best record in the conference. And of course, Houston, 5 games back.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now here's Şengün. In the game against Portland, very impressive. Şengün, a screen on Edwards. Green for 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün.
First in free throw percentage, and they're so impressive when it comes to their aggressiveness on the defensive end. Number 1 in opponent scoring. A team that gets in your face on defense and doesn't give up anything easy.
And you got to avoid fouling this team. It's really that simple. They are the top team in the league in terms of free throw percentage because they don't want to waste any chances to cash in from the line. Conley, a screen on Green. Towns outside, fires from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston in the lead. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
BA, Fred Van Vliet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now here's Gobert. No points so far. Edwards against Green from the stripe. Smith with the rebound.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with him.
Green finds Van Vliet. Now here's Şengün, defended by Gobert. Green against Edwards. Back to Şengün. And Şengün, throw it down.
Read the defense and executed. The IQ showing through for Şengün.
Edwards against Green to win the cold spell. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And it's Green missing. Timberwolves trail by 4. Towns a screen on Thompson. Here's Edwards. And he goes with the big dunk right over Alperen Şengün.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Van Vliet with it. He's got 7. Pass to Şengün. Over Gobert. Again. Houston.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year. Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Eason's checked in for Houston. Whitmore comes in for Green. Rockets on D. 4-point game. Pass to Towns. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Towns has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Length, size, touch. That's how Towns just dominates you inside.
Up top, Şengün. Reed defending. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Now here's Şengün. Give him 8. Şengün a screen on Towns. If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute, uses his 6'8" frame well, and he's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. You know, Grant, for players that move to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, B.A., it depends. Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Holiday's checked in for Van Vliet. Eason hits them both. And here is Ingles. Outside Reed. Pass to Alexander Walker. To the inside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. Number 1, Houston. The Timberwolves, 3rd.
Get ready. These are two teams who have been flying down the court of late. Should be fun to watch.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Şengün, the screen. Here's Whitmore outside, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Holiday. Edwards against Thompson. Edwards, no good.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Left side, Whitmore. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And Şengün, throw it down.
How about the bounceability of Şengün? Getting himself way up there.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Edwards. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Holiday up top. Outside Whitmore. Spins. Just 5 on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Whitmore's got 5.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Alperen Şengün. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Houston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Early on, you know, we've seen them throwing their weight around in the low post, scoring a lot of points with physical, forceful play.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
Houston leading by 7. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Tari Eason, Aaron Holiday out there with Amin Thompson. Then there's Alperen Şengün, and it's Whitmore in at small forward. Back to Şengün. Outside Holiday. Şengün, the screen. Here's Whitmore outside. Hits the three-pointer. Give him 8 points now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Ingles against Eason. Outside, Alexander Walker. And he jams it home with authority.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Outside Whitmore. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Sunday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
First one falls for him. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players, Michael, LeBron, but let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses, And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Dylan Brooks checked in for Houston.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Şengün, the screen. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
First in rebounding, and their ranking in lowest opponent scoring is second in the league. Their defense is more than an asset. It's a weapon.
And they are #1 in rebounding for a reason. They pound the glass with aggression, and they attack the boards with a fearlessness. On the wing, Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Houston scoring again. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Dillingham. And there's a pick. There's the triple. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Holiday passes to Brooks. Outside Eason. Outside Holiday. Now Şengün. Reed defending. 16 feet out. Another one falls for Houston.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
Here's Dillingham. He's got 5. The 3 is up. Eason pulls it in. Houston leading by 7. To the paint. Oh, swiped away. Up top, Alexander Walker. Defended by Eason. Pass to Reed. Holiday's over to help. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Six on the shot clock. Edwards for 3. Eason pulls it in. For Houston, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And the shot's good. And it's a 9-point Rocket lead.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Now Ingles. Still no points. Alexander Walker, the pass to Edwards. Can't hit that one. Thompson with some nice D. Dillingham. And again, it's Houston.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Reed, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Reed. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Dillingham. He's got 5. That one goes in. Dillingham's got 5 points in the quarter. Houston leading by 9. Pass to Şengün. Over Reed. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. To the inside. Right side, Alexander Walker. Edwards against Thompson. Edwards, no good. And it's Şengün with the ball for Houston. It's off to Philadelphia after this game, where they'll face the 76ers. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Ali, a great floor general. Thanks for that. So both teams changing it up here. Timberwolves trail by 9. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
It was almost like they looked stunned when the game slipped through their fingers. Being on the wrong end of an upset leads to a quiet ride home.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take.
And a quick check of the 2K leaderboard. Here are the toughest defenses to score against. Second, Houston. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
Both teams really take pride in their defense and shutting one another down, which is kind of refreshing to see in a league widely dominated by offense.
Towns passes to McDaniels. And stolen by Green. Pass to Şengün. Green against Edwards. Şengün, a screen on Edwards. And there's Şengün on the assist by Green. Şengün's got 14 points for the game.
Well, Alperen Şengün's developed into a great scorer. He can put up some big numbers.
Back to Edwards. It's good! Edwards, what strength!
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Eason. Back to VanVleet. Brooks outside. Şengün, a screen on McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Lays it up and in, despite excellent defense. Şengün's got 6 here in the quarter.
At home in the paint, Alperen Şengün has great footwork.
Here's Edwards. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
And Houston making a change here. Adams is checked in. Throw good, Edwards. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch it, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
One shot.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the free throw, no good.
Every team wants to have an enforcer or two, somebody who's physical, unafraid, gives his teammates confidence. Brooks is one of those guys.
And Gobert with the stuff.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
The Rockets lead by 8. Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
First in opponent field goal shooting, first in points off fast breaks, and they're second in the league in free throw shooting. Not a team you want to foul. They'll make you pay at the stripe.
And you got to commend the defensive effort. They are #1 in opponent field goal percentage because they play for one another on this end and take pride in shutting down whoever they play. Here's Towns. Outside, Alexander Walker. Towns, a screen on Green. Here's Alexander Walker. Adams grabs the miss.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Shoots from the elbow. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Finding the soft spot in the defense there. Crafty work by Conley.
Van Vliet, the pass to Green. Outside Eason. Van Vliet outside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Alperen Sengun's checked in for Houston. Smith comes in for Eason.
You got to admire the steadfastness of Van Vliet. I mean, he's an anchor for his team because they know they can trust him.
Right wing. Back to Conley. Towns on a screen. Outside McDaniels. The 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
They are desperately shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Van Vliet, for his size, is pretty tricky.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 10. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. Houston has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Right side, Green. Back to Brooks. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. McDaniels against Brooks. McDaniels passes to Alexander Walker. And here's Conley. Towns for 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. Back to Green. Smith outside. And it's all from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 7. Towns outside. Conley against Van Vliet. This one for 3. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from Gobert. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Smith outside. Pass to Green. On the wing, Brooks. Covered by Towns. Outside, Green. Şengün, the screen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. It's both from the stripe. Now here's Conley. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Houston Rockets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's just the players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Houston Rockets.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
These young fellas have been hot. Usually, I'd say it's too soon to tell much, but right now, they're balling.
The talent on display is undeniable. The endurance part, though, open question.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Houston leading by 6. McDaniels and Towns make up the 2 forward spots. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Physical play finds Dylan Brooks, but he also looks for it. He gives it and takes it.
And the first one at the line is good.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
And Brooks drops them both. Timberwolves trail by 8. Conley passes to Gobert. Towns for 3. Rebound by Van Vliet.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Van Vliet with a screen on Edwards. 6 to shoot. Smith outside. Pass to Şengün. Outside for Green. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Green's got 7.
No wasted motion or hesitation there. Green ready to shoot as soon as he caught it.
Now here's Gobert. Oh! Gobert hammers it home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, Ford.
They still found a way to come away with the hoop.
Outside McDaniels. Inside. From deep, Conley. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And the 3rd pick in 2022. Jabari Smith Jr., he struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Second free throw, no good.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
Here's Edwards. Give him 20. Outside McDaniels. Towns outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
When Towns is hammering the inside, putting pressure on the defense, good things happen for this team.
It's his first trip to the line.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And that one falls for Towns.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
And so Towns nails them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
And all of a sudden, his three ball has left him. It's been a rough stretch for him the past 5 games. His percentage from downtown isn't near what it once was, but he's not going to give up. He'll try to get it going here today.
Şengün finds Green. Brooks outside. Şengün, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Brooks. It's blocked by Gobert.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. 3 on the clock. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Few players shoot it with as much arc as Van Vliet does. That thing brings rain when he shoots.
Van Vliet against Conley. Down low. Here's McDaniels. Brooks with the rebound.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Free throws off for Smith.
And when you talk about guys who are built for the modern game, add Smith's name to that list.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
First in rebounding, and their ranking in lowest opponent scoring is 2nd in the league. Their defense is more than an asset. It's a weapon.
And they are number 1 in rebounding for a reason. They pound the glass with aggression, and they attack the boards with a fearlessness. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. 15-point game. Green against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Green. Edwards for 3. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Van Vliet, the pass to Brooks. Back to Van Vliet. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. McDaniels against Brooks. Pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Clock at 2. Over Green. Edwards, no good. The Rockets lead by 12. From the baseline. And the shot no good, a bit short. For Minnesota, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Towns outside. Back to Edwards. Knocked loose. And man, wanting it more.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Come on, get down for your Timberwolves.
He's checked in for McDaniels. And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. The Timberwolves in second.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
Houston leading by 10. Outside, Green. Brooks outside. And he's going for the lob. Van Vliet, the pass to Green. Brooks outside. Houston with another miss. Minnesota's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Back to Şengün. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one.
Another hoop for Şengün. They can't stop him. He's got a different kind of game, and I think it's really hard for defenders to deal with him.
Conley finds Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Green. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Edwards got 27 points. Houston leading by 10. Smith outside. Van Vliet against Conley. Green for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Conley passes to Edwards. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Van Vliet against Conley. Van Vliet with it. He's got 15 to the middle. And Şengün throw it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make him feel you.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside, Alexander Walker. Now Edwards. Smith with the rebound.
and really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Brooks outside. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his third assist of the night.
Seems like
he's checked in for Houston. Timberwolves trail by 13. And here's Conley. He's got 5. Pass to Towns. Conley with the ball. Guarded by Van Vliet. Reed to screen on Van Vliet. Conley passes to Towns. Minnesota again missing. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for Houston. And here is Thompson. Van Vliet outside. Fires from the wing. Again, Houston.
so good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Reed. Goes to the fadeaway.
Naz Reid is a very good shooting big.
The Rockets lead by 13. Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. And here is Thompson. Ingles defending. Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's what you want to see. Reed playing big in there.
Houston has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Şengün, the screen. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And no team is better at dialing up the break. They have tremendous athletes who are built to score in the open floor.
And you got to avoid fouling this team. It's really that simple. They are the top team in the league in terms of free throw percentage because they don't want to waste any chances to cash in from the line. Free throw good. Green.
Hey, it's hard not to gush about Green. I mean, he's one of the more exciting talents to enter this league in quite some time.
Dillingham's checked in for Conley. Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Whitmore comes in for Van Vliet. And both free throws good for Green.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
Here's Dillingham. Green covering. Towns a screen on Green. Here's Dillingham. He has 7. On target from range. Dillingham's got 10 points.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. Arguably the most exciting move on draft night was the Wolves trading up to acquire Rob Dillingham with the number 8 pick. Dillingham is known as the top shot creator in this rookie class, but defense has been something to keep an eye on. So where better to go than an elite defensive team that needed just another player to take them over the top offensively? The Wolves look at Rob Dillingham as a potential point guard of the future to replace Mike Conley Jr., guys.
A big test. Shams, thank you. Şengün, the screen. Down low. And Şengün, throw it down.
Excellent in the screen and roll. Şengün with a wide base and natural strength, and he makes excellent decisions with the ball.
Up top, Reed, defended by Şengün. Outside, Ingles. Back to Reed. He can't hit that time. Good D by Şengün. Here's Green. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game.
2 shots. Jalen Green.
First free throw is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Ingles from outside. Oh, it's good! He hit it!
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
Woo. That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's the Houston Rockets in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back to the game after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Dylan Brooks is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Steven Adams. Then it's Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Here's Edwards. Thompson with some nice D.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Van Vliet outside. No good on the 3. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Dillingham. Thompson against Ingles. Now here's Edwards. Tightly guarded. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Houston leading by 13. Van Vliet outside. Brooks outside. To the paint. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Reed a screen on Thompson. Edwards, the pass to Reed. Yep, that one goes.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Houston has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Screen by Eason. Here's Van Vliet. Sinks that one from the post. Van Vliet's got 19 points.
The defense gets physical inside, and guess what? The tenacious Fred Van Vliet ready for it.
Pass to Reed. Here's Dillingham. Throws it up high. Stolen by Thompson. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Van Vliet. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Van Vliet's got 9 points here in the second half.
Such a shrewd player. Van Vliet knows how to support and complete the fast break.
Now Ingles. Back to Edwards. Ingles, a screen on Thompson. Adams grabs the miss.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Van Vliet outside. Back to Thompson. Adams a screen to the inside. And it's slammed in by Adams.
You want to stop Adams when he rolls, but honestly, Steven is such a force. Sometimes you can't stop him.
Edwards against Thompson. Ingles, a screen on Thompson. It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Thompson. Pulls up, high post, and he hits the jump shot. Edwards has got 31.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Adams a screen. Van Vliet, the pass to Adams. And here's Thompson for three. That shot missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Edwards. Reed finds Edwards. Over Thompson. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Reed. Edwards has got 4 points in the quarter.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Thompson against Edwards. Van Vliet outside. Adams a screen. Outside for Brooks. Here's Eason. Knocks down the long J. And the Rockets lead by 18.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Out to Thompson. Adams a screen. Inside. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Reed. Pass to Dillingham. Outside Reed. Here's Dillingham, guarded by Van Vliet. Thompson against Edwards. Shoots over Thompson, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Edwards got 35.
Edwards flexing on them now, bully ball inside.
Van Vliet outside. Over Dillingham. Van Vliet misses. Timberwolves trail by 13. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Brooks defending. Pass to Dillingham. Reed, a screen on Thompson. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards for three. The Rockets pull it in. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Here's Eason. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Eason's got 5 points in the quarter.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Reed. Over Adams. The bank shot, no good. The Rockets lead by 15. Here's Thompson. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Pass to Reed. Here's Dillingham. Jacks up a 3. Ingles, no good. Now Brooks.
Minnesota foul.
So both teams making some changes here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Smith in the high post. Outside, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timberwolves trail by 19. Right side, Edwards. Outside, Reed. Conley against Green. Kicks it out, Towns. 5 on the clock. From deep, Conley. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Towns, left side. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 11.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Green against Conley. Green, the pass to Thompson. Now Şengün. Over Gobert. That's short off the rim.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Thompson against Edwards. An easy 2 on the layup. Edwards has got 18 points in just the second half.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Şengün, a screen on Conley. He gets it in there. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Conley, a screen on Thompson. And here's Edwards outside. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Şengün. Thompson scanning the floor. Şengün, the screen. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? Now, they are making it rain, and the storm ain't over yet.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
On the wing, Thompson. Back to Green. From deep. Kept alive by Houston. The shot's good. Şengün's got 24.
Fighting to earn the second chance opportunity on the foul shot. This is exactly what coach wants from Şengün.
Pass to Towns. Down low. Left side, Edwards. to stop the run. Good D by Şengün. Houston has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Rockets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Alperen Şengün.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Van Vliet against Conley. Van Vliet left side. Up and over Conley. Van Vliet misses. Now here's Conley. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. And they get their first win of the NBA Cup, moving them to 1-2 in the group stage.
And it's going to be tough for them to move on to the next stage of the Cup. But a win is a win.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Alperen Şengün.